Happy Easter! Happy Easter, everyone! Hope you have your Easter Bunny outfit on. Good morning. Good morning, happy Easter. Alrighty, so let's get started on our mats today. Grab any props that you would like around. Blankets, pillows, blocks, straps, belts, whatever you tend to use for your nice practice. We're going to be going through a Hatha yoga flow for our Sunday balancing flow. A bit of revive, a bit of restore, and mostly just a lot of loving, tender care for ourselves. I'm sure it's been a long week for everybody. We're about to embark into our next one in this new state of norm of quarantine and stay at home. So my little kitty likes my bunny outfit. So anyways, let's take care of ourselves today. We'll meet on the mat and we're going to start in a seated position. So something that feels good to you. Seated cross-leg is great. If you prefer to sit on your shins because that feels better in your body, you are welcome to do that. All right, let's hop on over there. All right. So find something that feels good in your body. If you are seated in a cross-legged position, then please feel free to sit on a prop, a pillow, or a block that allows your knees to descend, your hips to release. And then we're going to find our plumb line here in a seated position. So notice your pelvis, and for some of us our pelvis tilts a little forward, and for those of us who have any low back tension, our pelvis tilts in the opposite direction. Actually, the bottom of the pelvis tilts forward when you have tension in the low back. Some of us have a bit of a sway in the back, and then the top of the pelvis tips forward. So we'll find a neutral line for our pelvis. Rock back and forth a moment, find that in your body. And then you can bring a palm to your low back, a palm to the belly to feel that angle in the pelvis, that rocking. We'll find neutral there and hug the belly button gently in towards the spine, lift out of the waistline and grow the length of the spine. And then draw the shoulder heads up towards those ears, drop the shoulder blades down the back body. And today we'll place our hands on our thighs, either in cross-legged or heroes, with the palms facing up. That upward position is symbolic of energetic acceptance. And so really noticing what is going on around you, feeling the energy, allowing the senses to pick up the energy, whether that's audible, visual, sensual energy on the skin, those types of things. So allow that to touch you and notice what that feels like for you. And take a breath into that feeling. It's uniquely your own based on your body and where you are and all the energy circulating around you. So honor that, breathe into that, and relish that for a moment. Relish the sounds around you. Relish the light as it seeps through the lids. Relish any scents. Relish how the air feels upon your skin. And then I'll start today with a passage from John O'Donohue's book of Celtic wisdom, Anam Cara. And the word Anam Cara is from the Gaelic language, Anam meaning soul and Cara meaning friend. So I would like for you to take a breath into what that means for you. Maybe a few thoughts of the Anam Caras in your life. Individuals that you have come in contact with, that you've had the divine opportunity to exchange your pure energy with, pure connection. And John O'Donohue says, a friendship blessing. So we'll start our Easter with that. May you be blessed with good friends. May you learn to be a good friend to yourself. May you be able to journey to that place in your soul where there is great love, warmth, feeling, and forgiveness. May this change you. May it transfigure that which is negative, distant, or cold in you. May you be brought into the real passion, kinship, and affinity of belonging. May you treasure your friends. May you be good to them, and may you be there for them. May they bring you all the blessings, challenges, true and light that you need for your journey. May you never be isolated. May you always be in the gentle nest of belonging with your Anam Cara. So yogis, keep the eyes closed. Take a few deep breaths here, allowing that air to pass through the body, beginning to take on an audible quality as it travels across the throat, fills the lungs and belly, and then gently exits the body, drawing the belly, the lungs back in, and traveling across throat, out the nose with release. Inhaling deeply through the nose, filling heart and lungs, filling belly, filling body, exhaling and releasing. Last time here, inhale through the nose, lengthen the breath, send that energy throughout the body, let it tingle within, and then when you're ready, gently let that escape, release, and exhale. And we'll blink our eyes open here. We'll meet on the mat, laying down, and have whatever props you like all around you, your blanket, blocks, pillows, straps, and I am going to take off my bunny costume now, and we'll get started there. So get comfortable. And as you get comfortable, draw the knees into the belly. Take some circles with the knees in the air and massage the base of the spine here. Change direction. And then ground the feet. Bring the palms down by the sides. We'll start with rolling bridges to build that breath and movement together, unifying the inhales with lengthening, exhales with strengthening and release. And so inhale, gently lift the hips off the ground, elevate towards the ceiling. Exhale, roll the spine all the way down to the ground. And then inhale, press into palms and feet, lift hips. Exhale, lower all the way down. And bring the arms with you this time. Big inhale into the body. And stretch the length from fingertips to kneecaps. Exhale, slowly lowering, finding space between vertebrae, massaging the back. Inhale, press and lift. Exhale and lower. And this time, draw the right knee in to the belly. The options here are to take the strap to the ball of the foot. If you like to use the strap as an extension, I do. We've got lots of Easter colors on today, so it's kind of fun. All right, now it's up to you if you'd like to keep this left leg bent or straighten, and try both if you'd like. If you straighten and low back hitches up and draws the right heel further down toward the end of your mat, then maybe bend the knee a little bit so the low back can stay grounded, and we concentrate the stretch in the hamstring. And feel that out. Keep the hips neutral so that left toes and kneecap face the ceiling, either choice. And draw the right leg a bit closer to the body. And breathe into the back of the hamstring, soft bend behind that knee to release the muscles. Send breath there. Draw right leg off to the right. Keep hips neutral, left palm on the crest of the hip. And that helps you keep your compass pointing upwards, drawing the stretch across the crest of the hip towards the inner right thigh, the groin. Left heel, if the leg is straight, left heel is pressing forward, accentuating that stress. Or stretch, sorry. You should not feel stress. And come across the body. Exchange strap if you have it into left palm, or take left palm to outer edge of right leg. Plug the hip crease with the right thumb to press that forward, hips neutral, and draw right leg across the body. And take a breath there. We're stretching the piriformis, the outer edge of the quadricep, a little bit of the outer edge of the hamstring there too. And come back to neutral here. Take strap off foot, figure four, outer right ankle over top of left thigh. And take right palm to the right thigh. Press that a bit forward. You should feel a bit of a stretch in the outer right hip, inner right thigh, right where the iliopsoas muscle connects into the joint as well. If you'd like, lift the left foot off of the ground, straighten left leg towards ceiling, bring palms behind the left thigh. So these are all layers. Please just do what feels okay in your body as always. Oftentimes closing the eyes allows you to drop deeper into the sensation of the internal body, the subtle energies that course within, the way that your muscles feel, releasing the external and diving into the internal. Bend the left knee, roll to the left side here. So we'll take a figure four twist, ground right foot, reach right arm off to the right side, press now the right thigh with the left palm. So that presses forward. The tendency is to draw in. We're not doing that, we're pressing forward. Focusing the stretch on the hip here as we twist across the right side body. And now undo this side. Stretch the body long, big inhale, straighten legs, or reach arms to the back of your space. Breathe in, point toes, roll wrists, roll ankles, anything you would like. Now starting the left side body, bend knees, draw left thigh in, and give that a bit of a squeeze. Awareness to the back of the left leg, the hamstring. Your layers remain the same. You may straighten the left leg, finding that soft bend behind the knee, using the strap or the hands. It's up to you which variation. Experimenting with straightening right leg or not. Noticing low back, noticing left hamstring. Honor your body. It's your practice, and yoga is the work in. We go running, biking, we do martial arts, we do all of that other aerobic activity to work out. Yoga is the work in. Draw left leg to the left side. And keep the hips neutral here. Press right heel forward to accentuate that stretch across the crest of the hips, the inner left thigh, the groin. And come back to center, exchange strap or leg into the right hand. Take that left thumb, your hitchhiker thumb, press that forward into the hip. Neutralize the hips, draw left leg across the body, getting into the outer edge. And then release the strap, the foot, come back to center, figure four, outer left ankle on top of right thigh. Same layers going on here. So flex left toes to the knee, will protect the joint there. Option here to stay as you are, press left palm into left thigh. You're welcome to lift the right foot off of the ground, flex the foot, extend the leg towards the ceiling, gather the thigh in closer. Bend right knee once again, roll to the right side here, ground the left foot. Keep that figure four action and shape in the legs. Now take right palm to left thigh. Press that forward to the front of your space so your kneecap starts to direct upward. Extend left arm all the way out to the left side. Maybe close the eyes and breathe into the body. Visualizing the breath now traveling across the left side body. Releasing the muscles, seeping into the space of the body. And filling it with energy. And serving it in the way that your body needs to be served. And come all the way back to center. Take that big full body stretch like an early morning stretch in bed. Inhale. And then exhale, draw knees into belly, roll along length of spine. Take those rocks and rolls, massage the back one more time. And then we'll come up to seated cross-legged position. Any variation that works for you. If you would like that elevation under your seat, you are more than welcome to take that. Extend the arms upwards towards the ceiling. Big inhale, stretch out those side bodies. And then on exhale, right arm comes down to the ground, left palm reaches over. Bend the right elbow enough so that you can reach out of the hip joints on both sides. Extending the side bodies and maybe rotating so that the gaze is underneath the bicep. And sweep the left palm all the way down and over. Ground the palm, bend the elbow. Sweep right palm all the way up and over. Extending that side body for you. no rounding as you're extending. Gaze under bicep if that's okay in your neck. And we'll come all the way up to center, big inhale. Exhale, hinge forward at hips, reach forward to forward fold here. And draw the sit bones back behind, reach the sternum, the heart forward, then fingertips touch down. Inhale, draw that heart forward, lead with the heart, tuck chin in, lengthen neck, crawl palms forward. Let the breath fill the body. Expand the back, lengthen the muscles, releasing the fibers, and finding space between the hips and the sacrum, the low back. And then walking palms back up to those cross shins. And keep whichever one is in front, and take the other leg in back. We'll take this staggered position. You can face any direction you want. So it's like a stag or horse also. We'll inhale from there, and then exhale, turn the belly over your front thigh, crawl down towards the ground. And gentle twist in the body here. Go down as long or as far as your body allows. Now, as long as your hips allows, you may stack palms or rest forehead on palms. And then come up from here. We'll exchange the legs, so a bit of a base switch. So your base, we're gonna switch legs. Other one comes in front. Take that same stag stance. And once you have your foundation in the hips, inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist over the front thigh and crawl your belly down to the ground. Lengthen out. Notice the hips on this side. Notice how this feels on your side body. Then crawl up from here. And we'll transition tabletop. And bring wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. And grab that blanket nearby. We are going to do sun salutation C's in a warm up, so you'll need it to pad the knees if you traditionally do. Spread the fingers wide, press down through the mid knuckles of the fingers, lift out of the wrist crease, lengthen the spine. Activate your body in tabletop so that you're almost trying to lift from the ground, elevating, hovering. Maintain that. Inhale into cow. Tilt tailbone, head up. Exhale, press firmly away from the ground, round back cat. Inhale, come through, broaden, open. Exhale, round. Inhale into cow. And exhale back into cat. And extend the hips to the heels, modified child's pose. Keep thighs parallel from here. And palms are still on the ground, long spine, forehead reaching down. And take a breath in child's pose. And this posture is always available for you to come back to. And we will come through some flow, through some gentle vinyasa. You're welcome to come to child's pose anytime you need to ground and meet us. Again, in down dog or wherever we are. Inhale, now rise to tabletop. Walk the palms forward towards the front of your mat. Let the chest drop down. Puppy dog pose, forehead reaches towards ground. Hips stay over the knees. Maybe forehead is down, maybe chin is down. Whatever your shoulders and chest allow. And breathe into that new space. Work to wrap the shoulder blades a bit downward towards the mat, so that the shoulders are drawing apart from one another on the back body. Hug the belly button into the spine to support the low back. There should not be any tension here, so if you feel it, please back off. Please prop your forehead. And then press away from the ground. Walk palms back underneath those shoulders. And tuck the toes behind. Lift the knees 2 inches off the ground. And keep a long spine here. Allow them to hover. Hug the belly up towards the spine. Lengthen out sit bones to crown of head. On an inhale, begin to straighten the legs behind, lifting sit bones towards the ceiling. Gazing forward still. And then pressing away from the palms. Shifting that angle back. Taking down dog. Peek back at the feet, their hip socket with distance apart. Rotate so that the heels hide behind the toes. Drawing the inner thighs back equally with the outer thighs. And take a breath here into the length of the body. Soften the knees so that you can tilt the sit bones further up towards the ceiling. Engage the arms so that biceps roll in towards ears, triceps down towards the ground or back towards the thighs. On inhale, shift forward to plank pose. And then exhale, press back, down dog. And follow the breath as we hinge forward and back. Inhale into plank. Exhale into dog. Inhale into plank. And exhale into dog. And this time, inhale, shift forward to plank. And bring the left knee to the ground. Lift the right heel to hip height. So balancing tabletop, just a different approach to it. Reach left palm forward and pause here. And strengthen the body in this stillness. Notice what comes up in the mind early on as we challenge ourselves not to move, to be fully present. To send breath to places where we feel tension, releasing them, allowing the body to strengthen the energy to course throughout. Bring left palm back down, tuck left toes, press back one leg dog. And open hips, stack right hip upon left, bend the knee, face the kneecap towards the ceiling. And keep the weight evenly distributed in the shoulders and the palms, arms. And come back to neutral hips. And step the right foot down next to the left. Shift forward on inhale. Exhale, lower the body all the way to the ground. Slow, lower, full exhale, strong plank body as the elbows bend. Keep palms under shoulders, untuck toes, press into tops of feet. Big inhale into cobra. Lengthen the heart forward, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bring chest down to ground and forehead down as well. Inhale, rise into cobra, press into the tops of the feet. Lengthen the entire body from toe tips all the way to crown of head. And exhale and lower. This time press into palms, inhale into cobra. Exhale, bend knees, tuck toes, press back, down dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank pose. On exhale, bring right knee to ground. Lift left heel to hip height. Reach right palm forward. And stay steady in the body. Stay strong in the breath. Notice the rhythm of the breath. Allow it to be smooth. And bring the right palm back down to the ground. Tuck right toes. Press back one leg dog. And open up the hips. Stack left hip upon right. Direct the kneecap upwards towards the ceiling. Press away from the ground evenly. And come back to neutral. Left foot meets right in down dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank pose. On exhale, bend elbows halfway. Bring knees down or not, chaturanga. And press into palms. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, hips come back, down dog. Once again, inhale, come forward to plank. These are your options. Bring the knees up or down. Exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga. Honor chaturanga as you would down dog. And press away from the ground, inhale. Exhale, hips come all the way back, down dog. Rise to toes on inhale. And take a few small steps forward, top of mat as you exhale. Meet in forward fold. And feet hip socket width distance apart. Taking opposite elbows here, letting the side body open up, letting the hips open up, the hammies. And sway back and forth if that feels good in your body. Release the fingertips to the ground. Bring a soft bend behind those knees. Shift the weight forward over the toes. Press into the feet. Inhale. Bend the knees deeply. Swan dive to stand. Coming through chair pose in reverse almost. Palms reach towards ceiling. Breathe into length of body. Outer ankles to fingertips. And then exhale, palms to heart center. Let's flow a little bit, bringing some breath into the body as we move, guiding our practice, heating up the energy gently. Inhale, sweep palms towards ceiling. Exhale, bend elbows, lift heart. Inhale, sweep palms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, bend knees as you swan dive forward, fingertips to ground. Inhale, half lift here, lengthen spine. Exhale, left foot steps back, left knee down. Inhale inhale into low crescent lunge. Let the hips shift forward, bend elbows, lift heart, breathe in. Reach palms towards ceiling as you exhale, fold forward, frame right foot, tuck left toes. And keep left palm planted here, twist open to right, inhale. Exhale, right palm comes down, inner edge of right foot. Heel toe right foot out for high lizard. Right knee reaches over right ankle in same direction as the toes, strong back leg. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step back to plank pose. And press the hips back to down dog. And take a breath there. For my yogis who would like to run or come through vinyasas with me, you're welcome to. For my yogis who would prefer to restore in between our sequences and stay in down dog, come to child's pose. Inhale, shift forward to plank for vinyasa. Exhale, lower halfway, knees up or down. Inhale, peel heart open. Bring a smile to the face. Exhale, press hips all the way back. Right leg rises, inhale. Exhale, step right foot forward. Left knee down. Inhale, low crescent lunge. Exhale, frame right foot, tuck left toes. Inhale, lengthen spine, lift foot to hip height. Exhale, Shiva squat, left knee, right calf. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, touch left foot down, forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, come to stand, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, palms, heart center, Samasthiti. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach palms high. Exhale, bend elbows, lift heart. Breathe in, reach palms. On exhale, forward fold, let the heart lead the way, palms to ground. Half lift on inhale. Right foot back, right knee down, exhale. Low crescent lunge, inhale, reach palms towards ceiling. Bend elbows, lift heart, breathe in. Reach palms towards ceiling, frame left foot, tuck right toes. Right palm is down, inhale, twist open to left. Bring left palm down on inner edge of left foot. Heel toe foot out for high lizard. Left knee over left ankle, same direction as those toes. Left and right palms press down, lengthen spine, inhale. Step back, plank pose, exhale. Press to down dog, breathe into length of body, fingertips to hips. Optional vinyasa. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, hips down dog. Left leg rises, inhale. And step forward on exhale, right knee down. Low crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, frame left foot, tuck right toes. Inhale, lift right foot to hip height. Exhale, Shiva squat. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, touch down, right foot next to left. Half lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Come to stand. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, palms, heart center, Samasthiti. Inhale, straight palms, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Half lift on inhale. Exhale, step left foot back, followed by right. We'll meet in plank pose. I'll give you an option here to stay in plank or bring knees down to the ground. And tuck toes if you're in plank. And press away from the ground. Align the body from heels to hips, hips to crown of head. Notice if your hips are sinking down, lift them up with strength of core. Draw the heels back to the back of your space. Bring both heels to the left side here. We're just pivoting on the inner edge of right foot, outer edge of left foot. Palms remain in plank. And come back to your center, both heels now towards the right side, opening up the obliques. And come back to center, plank pose. Take an inhale there, exhale, hips come all the way back, down dog. You have your option here, yogis. Inhale, shift forward to plank pose. Exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, open up heart. Exhale, hips come back, down dog. We meet there either way. Rise to toes, inhale. Exhale, come to the top of the mat. Step or jump, your choice. Inhale, half lift. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, press away, come to stand, reaching the palms, keeping the palms lifted towards ceiling. We'll take left palm to right wrist, reach away from the ground on inhale, crescent side bend on exhale. Both hips shift towards right, and palms are going towards left. And come back to center, reach those fingertips high, right palm to left wrist, take inhale, lengthen, exhale, hips come to left, and both palms come to right. And come all the way back to center, inhale, exhale, palms at heart center, Samastitihi, tuck that chin in. Hopefully you feel the energy coursing along the meridian lines of the body, helping you check into the strength of body, strength of mind, and the vitality within. And blink eyes open, bend knees deeply, sit into chair pose, Utkatasana. And sweep fingertips towards ground, peel belly off of thighs. Reach heart forward and up. And try not to look down at the knees and the toes unless you're just doing that quick check of balancing weight towards heels. Look forward. Allow the energy to rise in the body. Let it rise from the inseam of the feet, upwards through the knees, the hips, hugging that energy to your central line, your Sushumna, growing from the base of that, your tailbone, all the way up to crown of head. Inhale, one breath into this. Exhale, forward fold, palms to ground. And inhale, half lift. Exhale, step right foot back, followed by left plank pose. Lower down halfway, chaturanga, and peel heart open, up dog. Exhale, hips come all the way back to down dog. Lift right leg on inhale, and step forward between palms on exhale. Keep feet for high crescent. Hip socket with distance apart. Press away from the ground as you inhale and rise into crescent. And crescent, hook the thumbs, fan the fingers. Draw the fingers away from one another. Draw the arms away from one another. Broaden the shoulder blades. Lift up and out of the waistline. Inhale. And then exhale, forward fold. Frame the right foot. Lower the left heel to the ground or rotate that down. Hop left foot in, rise to warrior one. Both hips face forward, press away from the ground with your your firm foundation. Reach right knee over right ankle. Strong back leg here. Bring palms behind back, interlace them. Draw the shoulder heads away from the heart. Lift that heart, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold to humble warrior. Long spine, eventually releasing neck and gaze to back ankle. Lift knuckles towards ceiling. Rise out of warrior one on inhale. Reach the fingertips towards the ceiling. On exhale, fold forward over the front foot. Hop that back foot in, and we'll work towards a pyramid pose variation with blocks. So it'd be a little bit longer than your deepest pyramid pose. Both legs are straight, hips face forward. Palms can be on blocks surrounding right foot. Lengthen spine on inhale. Feel those sit bones draw to the back of the space. Exhale, crawl belly down towards thigh, nose towards knee, forehead towards chin. And don't worry about how low you go in these folds. Don't worry about whether or not your fingers are touching your toes. Bring your awareness to the spine. It is more about the lengthening of the body than where we reach our palms. Rise halfway, inhale. On exhale, step left foot back for runner's lunge. And then we'll find high lizard to begin with. We'll just take that as a transition. Inhale. Lower left knee, exhale, low lizard. Bend left knee if it's healthy, route palm behind back. Bring palm towards the foot. Start to work the weight out of the kneecap towards the low quad. That will help not only stretch the quad, but bring any pressure off of the patella or irritation to the meniscus. Release the foot if it is in hand. And take high lizard once again. Inhale there on exhale, Vashisthasana, side plank. Right foot stacks upon left. Peel the body open. Just one breath here. And then bring the right palm back down to the ground. Transition to plank pose. Bring the left knee to the ground. Now we're taking supported side plank. Kick that left foot out. Rotate so that the right hip stacks upon the left. Peel the body open one more time. Straight left or straight right leg here. Grounding down through the outer edge, sole of the foot on the ground. If you'd like, sweep right arm forward to the front of the space. Lift your right heel. Bring palm behind back if you'd like to bind, taking a half bow in supported side plank, opening up the heart, peeling open. Direct the tailbone down or parallel to the knee that's lifted. Engage the belly, gather the shoulder blades together. Release the right foot, inhale back to supported plank. Exhale to tabletop with that right foot lifted. Tuck the left toes, lift back one leg dog. Big inhale there. Then exhale, right foot steps down next to left. Take an inhale in dog and exhale as well. Come through vinyasa if you would like. We'll meet in down dog in 4 breaths. Meeting one another in down dog. Lift left leg, inhale. And step left foot forward between palms. And set feet for a high crescent. Make sure you set that foundation, that's good for your body. Then press away from the ground with strength of body. Lift palms towards ceiling. Hook the thumbs here, fan the fingers. And draw the arms away from one another. Lift up and out of the waistline. Bend the back knee as much as you may need to release low back. Big inhale there, then exhale, forward fold. Frame the left foot. Rotate right heel to ground. Hop foot in to set for warrior one. And press away from the ground for warrior one and rise. Bring palms behind back. Interlace fingers. Left thumb over right. Draw knuckles down. Lift heart, breathe in. Exhale, humble warrior, long spine as you reach crown of head forward, eventually releasing the cervical spine, the neck, the gaze towards back ankle. Lift knuckles towards ceiling to broaden across the chest, the sternum. And give your heart some space to expand and fill. Press away from the ground. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, fold forward, frame left foot for pyramid. Bring blocks around that left foot, hop back foot in, straighten both legs, rotate so that the hips both face forward. Reach the sit bones to the back of your space, top of head forward. Let belly fall onto thigh, nose towards knee, forehead towards shin. Again, work length in the spine, so if you feel that rounding, draw the head further forward and down. Maybe move the blocks forward to lengthen arms and promote that. Bend left knee here, bring blocks off to the side. Step right foot back, runner's lunge. And then bring left palm on the inner edge, finding that high lizard. Let hips drop down, bring right knee to ground. And if knee's healthy, bend knee, wrap left palm around back, finding that foot. Again, shifting off of the kneecap, and taking any tension or burn out of the meniscus, working towards the lower quad, letting the hips open up here. Release the foot if it's in hand. Tuck right toes to high lizard. Step left foot back to stack upon right. Transition to side plank. Peel body open for a breath. And just feeling the strength of the body here, the alignment. Noticing we can take various postures from various places. Bring left palm back down to the ground. Bring right knee to the ground now. Transition supported side plank. Rotate once again, stacking hips. Peeling the body open, lifting left arm. And then if you would like, sweep left palm towards the front of your space, lift left foot to heel height or to hip height. You're welcome to open body. Take left palm to outer edge of left foot. Press those hips forward. And direct the tailbone towards the lifted knee. Hug the belly in, gather the shoulders. Release the foot, sweep out, coming back to that lifted leg tabletop. And then tuck right toes, pressing back, down dog. Extend out, inhale. And touch toes down on exhale. Vinyasa as an option, shift forward on inhale. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, peel that heart open. Exhale, hips come all the way back to down dog. Breathe into the body there. Walk the palms back to your feet. Take forward fold at the back of your mat. Lift halfway on inhale. Exhale, forward fold, lengthening spine, palms towards ground. And press away from the ground. Rise, inhale, Urdhva Hastasana at back of mat. Exhale, palms, heart center, Samasthiti. We'll take tree pose here, Vrikshasana at back of mat. Shift weight first to the right leg. As you shift to right leg, direct that tailbone down, hug up into the pelvis so that you feel that the weight is lifting towards your heart. The energy is rising in this posture, not coming down. We're lifting it from that standing foot, balancing on right side. First, lifting left leg, then bringing left foot on the inner edge of right thigh. Find a focal point for yourself, something that's not moving, that's your drishti. Continuing to lift up out of the inseam of the standing leg, maybe bringing palms upward. And for today, maybe taking a lotus mudra within the palms, so they come together overhead, outer thumbs, outer pinkies, connect, fingertips reach high. Lifting out of that standing leg, centralizing the energy in the body, being strong enough that you can stay here and soft enough that you can flow with what you feel. One more breath, then bring palms down through heart center. Release the foot to the ground. Shift weight now to the left leg. Finding that same foundation, strength and sturdiness for yourself. Hug up on the inseam. Use the pelvis, strengthen it. Then lift right knee to hip height. Bringing right foot now on the inner edge of left leg. Palms start at heart center. Finding a foundation for this posture in your body. Then rising from that foundation, lotus mudra. And the lotus being symbolic that out of the mud, the muck, the dark water where the sun barely filters through, this strong, beautiful flower emerges and blossoms. And finding strength in its roots to stay steady. And finding fluidity and its energy and its understanding to flow with the course of life. Rise above and express itself in all its beauty. Bringing palms back down to heart center. Releasing this side. Bring feet together. Walk to the top of the mat. We'll meet there. Big inhale, sweep palms high towards ceiling. Exhale, forward fold palms to ground. Step the left foot back. Align the feet for warrior two. Long step back, front heel aligned with back heel or in the center line of back foot. Press away with those strong legs. Sweep the arms wide. Inhale, warrior two. And bend the right knee deeply over the right ankle. And keep the right knee directed in line with that second and third toe so that it's in the center line of your ankle. Reach forward with the right palm, hinge. Option for side angle here to take modified forearm to thigh. Or bring right palm on the inner edge of right foot, pressing tricep and knee into one another. Either way, sweeping right palm forward. Bring your awareness, whether you can see yourself or not, to the left line of your body. And try to find one long line, back ankle to hip to fingertips. And press away from the ground, rise to warrior two, straighten right leg, set feet for triangle pose. Again, hinging at hip, reaching forward, lengthening body. Big long line, then exhale, right palm comes to shin, ground or block. Hug outer right hip in, lift left palm upwards towards ceiling, maybe gaze up. And press away from the ground here, we'll rise to triangle, and then bring palms to hips. We'll exchange how the feet face. So the right foot starts to rotate in, the left foot rotates to the back of your mat. Finding warrior two legs again here. Left knee now reaches over left ankle. Keeping shoulders over hips. Reach palms all the way out. then left knee over the ankle, direct the knee over the second and third toes, oftentimes having to hug inner knee to outer knee, activating the outer hip. Reach forward with left palm. Options are modified side angle, left forearm to thigh, or left palm on the inner edge of left foot. With whichever you've chosen, sweep right palm forward, finding that same line of energy now on right side body. Rotating the rib cage so the left portion reaches towards right, right portion reaches towards the ceiling. Press away from ground for warrior two. Straighten left leg, set feet for triangle, heel to heel alignment, maybe hop the feet closer. Reach palms out, strong arms, hinge and reach forward once again. Left palm now comes to shin, block or ground. Right palm reaches towards ceiling. Hug outer left hip in, direct the tailbone to the upper inner right thigh. And press away from the ground, inhale, rise, bring palms to hips. Rotate now so all 10 toes face one side of the mat, the left side of your mat, or whichever. We're setting up for wide leg forward fold. Keep palms on hips to begin with. Lift heart on exhale, hinge at the hips. And bring belly towards the space between the thighs. Eventually releasing the hips, bringing palms in between the feet. Shift weight towards the toes. Direct the sit bones upwards towards the ceiling. Let the top of the head release to the ground. Crawl fingertips underneath shoulders and lift halfway from here, keeping a long spine. We'll transition to a gentle skandasana. So left foot rotates towards the back of the mat. Bend left knee over left ankle. Lift palms to heart center. And just reaching towards the left side here, stretching the inner right thigh. You're welcome to come down to full skandasana, rotating to the outer edge of right heel if you'd like. Toe tips facing upwards towards ceiling. If not, just keep that foot grounded, parallel to the edge of the mat. Release palms, we're gonna crawl through center, rotate to the right side, direct right toes outward about 45 degrees, right knee directing towards toes. Same options here. Palms can come at heart center, pausing here, strengthening hips. And then release the palms. Walk around to the right foot, look forward, step forward. All right, if you would like to bring a block behind you here, we're coming down into yogi squat or malasana. So you're welcome to take a block behind your seat if you'd like a restorative option. I'll show that first. You do not have to use that. But you can be at the top of the mat. Feet are a bit wider than the hips typically unless you have really open hips. Slightly rotated outwards, palms come to heart center. Begin to sit down, bending knees over ankles in the same direction of the toes. So everybody's body has different angles, tightness. If you're coming to restorative, you'll sit that seat, that tailbone on that block. And if you're not, then that block comes out, letting the tailbone direct down towards the ground. Then use those triceps to spread those knees a bit further, or at least keep them in line with the ankles, toes. So as you can see, I have really tight hips. My knees are angled out really wide. Others can be a bit more parallel, but really it's about keeping knees over ankles and in line with toes. Last breath here, long spine. And then bring palms to ground. Come up and out of your squat. We're gonna bend the knees and sit the seat down. We'll come down to the ground from here. All right, so have some props around you. We'll start with Dandasana, which is a really active seated position. Palms come around hips, and pressing down. My feet are flexed actively, so much so that that action of the flexion lifts the heels off the ground. My legs are trying to pull apart from one another. They're not moving, they're staying neutral, facing upward. And spine is long as we started with in practice. Sit bones grounded, top of head lifted. And that's Dandasana. Take a breath into this strength. And release Dandasana, prepping for forward fold here. You're welcome to take a blanket underneath the knees to support the forward fold. I'll show that. And that helps to protect the knees, also lengthen the spine. Reach the fingertips towards the ceiling. Inhale into length of body. Sit on those sit bones. On exhale, hinge at the hips, reaching palms forward. It doesn't matter where they land. It can be the feet, it could be your shins. We're just looking for long spine here. Take a breath into that long spine. Let the heart lead the way to begin with. Hug the belly in, support the back as it releases, and gently tuck chin in. Only enough to lengthen neck, top of head drawing forward. And release the feet. Walk the palms back up the shins, setting for Janu Shirshasana. Extend the left leg long as it is. Bring the right foot into the inner left thigh. I'll swing facing you. Flex those left toes back into that same style of Dandasana leg. Connect the foot and inner thigh like you would in tree pose. Lift palms, inhale. Take a hinge at the hips, reach all the way forward, heart leading the way. Bring palms where they land. If your palms reach your foot, you're welcome to rotate left palm so that back of left palm is on sole of foot, takes right wrist. Draw chest forward, and forehead down towards shin. Release this side, exchange the legs. Right foot extends out, left foot towards inner right thigh. Extend forward, inhale, lift, lengthen body, exhale, hinge and reach. Release the palms from this foot as well. And extend both legs long in front. And then bend the knees, walk the palms back behind the seat. We'll come into reverse tabletop, just lifting and stretching hips. Press into palms, feet. Big inhale, lift those hips up so that they're parallel with the knees. And keep pressing hip pointers towards the ceiling. Drop head behind if it feels okay in your neck. Press away from ground with palms. And then exhale, lower seat all the way down towards the ground. Come over the shins. We'll step back to down dog. And setting for pigeon pose first on the right side. If pigeon pose is not appropriate in your body, sorry, then you're welcome to take figure four as we started. Lift right foot, open the hips. And then bring right knee forward towards right tricep. Right foot towards the left side of your mat. Don't force the shin parallel to the front. It really just depends on your anatomy. So allow the foot just to be where it is. Crawl the left toes back. Peek back, make sure that the left leg is straight, that it's not sickling in. Ankle or heel, aligned upwards to the ceiling. Pad that right side as much as you need. And crawl body down to front thigh. Reach palms forward, forehead on ground or maybe on blanket. Walk palms back up to that front shin and press away from the ground. Stretch the hip flexor and the psoas on the top of the left thigh and sit the right hip a little bit lower to the ground, keeping neutral hips. Expand from the pubic bone across the pelvis, the belly. Lift the heart on inhale. And tuck toes, exhale, and press back to down dog. You're welcome to take anything between sides. If you like to flip the dog, which opens the hip, lift right leg. Stack right hip upon left and step the foot behind the left, peeling the body open with control. Lifting hips towards ceiling. Big inhale and exhale. Take your next breath here and then transition back down dog. My yogis who like vinyasas between, you're welcome to do that. Lift the left leg, we're switching sides. Exhale, left knee to tricep, foot towards right side of mat. And pad the left side any amount as you need. To keep hips neutral, extend the right leg back behind, untuck toes, peek back, make sure the foot is straight, not sickling. So heel faces ceiling. And crawl belly, head down. Walk the palms back up, tuck the right toes. And extend that left leg back, down dog, flip dog, or take vinyasa as you please in your body. And take both if you like. Remember, this is the work in. So follow your teacher, open the body, expand it. And feel its vibrancy, come back to plank pose. We'll lower the belly all the way down to the ground. We'll meet there, and then roll to the back. Extend an arm forward. Hug the knees into the belly. And then bring both knees to the left side for a spinal twist. The knees can stay stacked unless you like a different variation like supine twist. As right hip stacks upon left. We're cleansing organs from ascending to descending, reaching right palm towards the right side, gazing towards right side. Coming back up through center, rocking along the sacrum, bringing both knees now to right, twisting, cleansing, releasing. And stack left hip upon right, reach left palm off to left side, let gaze follow, maybe eyes closed. Come all the way back to neutral. Hug those thighs into the belly, bring the forehead up to the knees one final time. And then on exhale, release entirely down to the mat. Allow yourself to set your space for Shavasana. And I'll close here with the same blessing from John O'Donohue's book of Celtic Wisdom, Anamkara. So maybe place a hand on the heart and cover that with the other hand, taking your left and your right, your lunar and solar together, your ha and your tha. A friendship blessing. May you be blessed with good friends. May you learn to be a good friend to yourself. May you be able to journey to that place in your soul where there is great love, warmth, feeling, and forgiveness. May this change you. May it transfigure that which is negative, distant, or cold in you. May you be brought into the real passion, kinship, and affinity of belonging. May you treasure your friends. May you be good to them, and may you be there for them. May they bring you all the blessings, challenges, truth, light that you need for your journey. May you never be isolated. May you always be in the gentle nest of belonging with your Anam Kara, your soul friend. And we'll bring the palms together at the heart center. You're welcome to stay lying down in your Shavasana. Taking a deep breath of gratitude into the body for the work within. Our yoga, our union. I honor and I bow to the love, the light, the universe that resides within and around each and every one of you. And until we can meet again, namaste. Have a beautiful Easter, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. I'll be back tomorrow at 9. I hope you have a lovely and wonderful day with your friends, your family, whomever your COVID community is. All right, if you have any requests, suggestions, anything you want, please direct message me. Please share this. All my videos are up on YouTube now as well if you ever want something when I'm not around. All right, namaste.